What's up guys, Philip here, and I am back in the garage to talk to you guys hopefully briefly about something that came into my mind when my guy Jonathan at NoFate 24/7 did his most recent weekly recap. Those are fantastic. If you haven't seen them, please do me a favor and go check them out. They are highly entertaining, but in this week's version, he talked about an update to Rep's FT5000 functional trainer and compared it to Titan's functional trainer in the process. And he pointed out that the price did not increase with Reps, but they introduced extra features and kind of went down them by metrics. So I started looking at them as well, looked at both of them on each of their websites, comparing different specs as well as their overall look, and noticed that Reps is taller, it has heavier weight stacks. They're both a 2-to-1 ratio, so on even footing with that, but Reps has heavier weight stacks, and it is a heavier overall product. So why is Titan's more expensive? Not exactly sure about that. Of course, some might say they would offer a sweet limited time deal, which I may or may not have covered in a previous video as a marketing technique, but that made me wonder, why is Titan seemingly losing this home gym battle? Why do they seem to be fading as a company and just not looked at as well? At least that's been my perception. And I came up with 3 reasons that they are kind of in this spot. So let's talk about those a little bit, starting with the first one, and that's the fact that their prices keep going up, guys. They continuously have increased their prices with no end in sight. And I understand that everything in the manufacturing process is more expensive right now. I get that, but when you see a piece that used to be $550 that's now limited time deal for $1,044, $1,050, whatever, piece that used to be $850 back in the day that is now $2,000. A piece that is very popular used to be $400 that's now $700. That does not leave a good taste in your mouth. That is a very, very stark difference in price, and you wonder, why is it so much? Now again, prices have to increase in an environment like this, but why is it hard for Titan with that? Well, that brings me to my second point, which is Titan is known for outcompeting people on price. If you've followed home gyms for any more than about 2 years, then you've seen Titan when they had those lower prices. You've seen them, when during the ordeal, the pandemic, if you will, the prices were still that kind of low. The piece that used to be $850 was maybe $950 or $1,000, and so on and so forth. But Titan traditionally has been a lower price, and I feel like that makes it harder for them, because you have a company like, let's say, Bells of Steel just released their selectorized lat low row. That came in at the same price as what Titan's is right now. So I feel like it's a little easier for them, because that's the market right now. They didn't have that before now, and so Titan has that extra, I guess, element where you remember what it used to cost and you see what it costs now, and you're like, hey, why is it that much more expensive? So why is that a problem? Their prices keep going up, and you remember when they used to be cheaper. What can you do to basically still stay in this fight, stay relevant? Well, you got to innovate. You got to come up with new products, things that people haven't seen before, like the offset J cups that Rep teased in that home, or in that headquarter tour with Coop. They talked about some offset J cups. As a bigger guy who has a wider squat grip, those would be super, super helpful, and things like that will keep your name in the discussion. But it doesn't seem like Titan is that great with innovation. They do have a 28.5 millimeter deadlift bar after all, and a 28 millimeter power bar. Trying to still figure that one out, but it seems like they are having trouble with innovating. Their new open trap bar doesn't look all that impressive, and I don't see any other products, at least teased, that look all that interesting. So they are in a spot where they are traditionally cheap. They are continuously increasing their prices, and they're having a lot of trouble innovating, and I feel like that combination has caused them a lot of issues here recently. And we will see if they are able to turn it around, if they're able to at least, or either get their prices to stop going up, if they can be a value proposition again, or if they can come up with something original, which has, let's be honest, never been their strong suit. So just wanted to bring that to y'all and talk about it a little bit, because it's very interesting to see how they are competing or not competing very well with Rep and Bells of Steel and some of those other companies. But if y'all can think of any other reasons that I didn't touch on, or if you can think of things that, you know, maybe you don't agree with that I just said, then please feel free to drop both of those in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I will catch you guys in the next one.